Hello and welcome back for more Onion Offenders. First thing I probably should say is Syria's EV did end up getting nerfed since last time. Specifically relating to her new tower. The one that helped me get past Magus quarters to begin with. It is now unavailable until level 35. Which I shouldn't be able to get to for Paula's Court. And on this attempt, I'm already past Magus quarters. However, if I do end up failing this attempt, getting back to this point is going to be a lot more difficult. But welcome Neon, welcome Balls, Raymond, Ciderman, Altair. It's another thing I should say. I did adjust some audio settings to let me know if they end up sounding broken. So thank you, Altair, for the quest. I'm doing well, I think. I did work on a new editing style for my run and fun videos. And after about 9 to 10 hours of work, I was able to actually finish the first video. Which, as someone who's not very experienced with editing, it didn't turn out as well as I had hoped, but I will, or I should be able to publish that tomorrow and hopefully start working on the next one. The game's a bit choppy. Isn't the audio for the game, or does that include the visuals? That's a lot of work. Yeah, that's the thing you'd expect from a full-time editor, which I obviously am not. Maybe it's internet lag? Maybe. As far as I can tell, OBS is capturing the visuals just fine. I guess one last thing before I get back into the game. I was finally able to commission Ulysio 2 for which hopefully won't take too long to finish, but I'm just happy to have that opportunity finally. If you're not aware, she's the same artist who did work on In Her Eyes and In Our Golden Days. Any sounds good so far, that's good. I'll be honest, I don't really remember what my setup was for this map. In HFA, and it's 85 defense units, right? The obvious move is using 60 defense units on proton beams. That leaves another 25s. If I have a blockade and a reflection beam on each wing. That's another 18, which leaves 7 defense units, which is kind of an awkward number. I guess I'll figure it out. Going ahead and resuming my run from last time. I guess here's fine. I need more mana though. Few beams here. Put them over here. Once again out of mana. I really should be passing this more efficiently so I can actually get these beams up in an efficient manner. I need to see how the art comes out. Yeah, I can't wait neither. Which is a problem considering I kind of need to wait for the art to actually be done. Alright, only getting topside beams down. And I let myself get hit already. It has been a while, so I'm gonna have to get used to doing this again. Yeah. This will get shot from up here. I did open the chest in time. I watched this latest Bird 2 announcement video. I did not. But I did hear that it has built-in multiplayer, which is cool. It means it's actually going to be designed for multiplayer and I don't have to worry about the multiplayer mod, or I shouldn't have opened that yet. Are people not wanting to play the board game? Despite the board game actually being designed for multiplayer. Yes, that's fine. Don't want to spoil anything. And it's not like you're gonna spoil the plot of the game or anything, are you? I doubt it's going to be story-based to begin with. It'll probably have some lore. Some expanded lore. Which I do think the lore is somewhat interesting in the way, you know, are slowly fed the lore throughout the game. That being said, there are absolutely other games with more fleshed out lore and stories. Right, I need to focus on beam damage and hero health, I think. To make sure that my beams are able to handle the ogres, and that I'm able to survive long enough to take care of the wyverns. Unfortunately, Series EB is very squishy. I'm not someone who particularly cares if you spoil something like what characters are going to be in the game. Not really a narrative-based game. He psyched us back. I didn't see that. I came across a Twitter post about... It was by someone who did some of the animations for the game, showing off some of them, and I saw that defect was back from that. Which is nice, since I think I've mentioned before that defect is my favorite. I didn't put a buff being here because I think it's necessary. Actually, it's 2 defense units I don't really know what to do with. Let's just do issue something. I don't know. I think that tends to be the area that gets overrun because of the mages. Welcome, Greece. Yeah, originally all I heard about was them adding... Okay, why is this not letting me target the proton beams? Was Ironclad and Silent. That was a while ago. I don't think I need to put too much effort into this map. I usually struggle with it. Yeah, having that beam there to catch some of the mages hanging back is definitely going to help. And upgrade these 12 too. Not really spending mana all that quickly, or at least I wasn't. And like when you saw us celebrating our boy being back. Sure, let's just keep putting it into tower damage. Whatever I get from this way, if I can put in hero health. I do really need better resistances, I think. That's something I should start considering when choosing my hero. Didn't upgrade these. Did this again, I guess. Yep. Being anywhere is in danger of going down. I can just avoid healing or taking damage to the XP boost. I think it's getting the kobolds too, which is nice. There are mages hiding elsewhere though. Doesn't look like they're able to do much. Got bored and walked into the beams. This one just got bored. Welcome, Juge. At 16 points in hero health. My hero health is at 54. Yet I'm barely over 1,000. That's kind of pathetic. So thank you for 7 months of subscribing, No Pie. Welcome in, No June. You know, I titled this stream that Series EV is made of aluminum foil. And that just made me think of how weird the history of the name of aluminum is. Because originally it was called alumium without an N. But then they added an N for some unknown reason. But then it didn't end in IUM anymore, so then it ended up getting changed to aluminium in some parts of the world. Instead of removing the extra N and going back to aluminum. Which I think is a bit weird. This aluminum is a perfectly good name, isn't it? How language evolves? I guess so. If we just keep adding a bunch of N's and I's, then eventually we'll get something absurd like aluminium or whatever. Anyway, I should actually pay attention to what I'm doing. I definitely need tower stats. I think last attempt I made the mistake of not focusing enough on that. That's, I guess, slightly better in tower stats. Much better resistances aside from electric. Your stats are not as great. Yeah, let's use it. Oh yeah, I guess my internet is really bad right now. Is that why it kept disconnecting from Astral Party? Always annoying when that happens. But yeah, that would explain the choppiness earlier. Can I add 7TV to my channel? What is 7TV? I'm also not sure how much of this is actually going through. Apparently my dropped frames are at 17%, over 17%. Which is kind of absurd. Am I back? I don't know. According to my OBS, my stream is live, it's just laggy. Not really sure how to fix that. Fortunately, not as good on tower stats. You're seeing me super delayed. Just asked what 7TV is. Welcome back, thank you. The OBS still says my internet is bad. A shout to Twitch streamer doesn't know 7TV. Well, if you haven't noticed, read this message. You'll tell me the delay. I've had really bad delay before, but yeah, I don't exactly pay a lot of attention to things like social media or what other people are doing in general, really. I just kind of do my own thing. That's significantly worse than tower stats, unfortunately. Not seeing much I can do for upgrades. Well, this barely gives me anything in tower stats. How did I end up with this equipped? Do I really just not have anything better? Over 1 minute delay, that's rough. So that's why drop frames are now at 22%. Welcome, Philly. It's not a baseline tool. I still have no idea what it does because nobody has said anything about it. This will reduce my resistances, but oh, the -7 to casting rate is rough. I don't know, my options here are not looking great in general. Oh, these are a lot better actually. Aside from the lightning resistance. I am probably going to be taking a lot of damage from lightning attacks. Which isn't ideal, but you'd recommend a full restart on OBS and PC? Well, I think the problem is my internet, not my computer. It looks like my OBS connection is fixed now, so hopefully it stays that way. And it's back in the yellow. Oh well. At least it's not in the red anymore. I think I've pretty much gone through everything except weapons though. This gives better stats. Go ahead and unlock that. That's similar. Unlock that too. I'll try fishing again. Hopefully that helps. Wait. Catch you back up to... Oh, it's back in the red. Never mind. Yeah, I think I may need to contact my ISP. These are slightly better stats, I think. Not much better, but... don't give anything. Alright. Could be... good for the next map now. I do need to remember what my build was though. Imagine all the monstrosity I can add to my emote pool and be able to add to my emotes. Oh, that sounds like something that people who put their chat up on stream use, which I'd be hesitant to do for a number of reasons. Alright. 57 hero health puts me slightly over 1200. Negative 24% lightning damage resistance is rough. Alright. He's gonna have to send it, I think. Yeah, what was my build plan for this? Thank you, fight you. Just stick with 2 proton beams. A physical beam and a reflection beam. Do I even need to do it that way? You know what? I'm gonna try something. May or may not work out, but we'll see. Why is it always Ironman challenge and never Spider-Man challenge? I don't know why it's called that. I haven't really bothered looking into the origin of the name. I'd say Series EV is putting the iron in Iron Man, but as I've already mentioned, it's more like aluminum. I am kind of winging this, so hopefully it works out. Apparently it has to do with Hawaii. The Ironman Triathlon was originally named the Hawaiian Ironman as a nod to a local runner in Hawaii. And for its incredibly demanding workouts, and nicknamed Iron Man. Interesting. And Quaker, welcome PB. Alright. Take these out. I am just barely keeping this crystal full HP. Okay, third one here and here. At least 20%. My friend. I will go with three proton beams. Didn't really give myself a whole lot of space here. A physical beam. And a reflection beam. The same thing over here. Wave is starting. Oh, we don't need to put up the auctions yet. Keep an eye on it though. It does leave me short. On defense units, kinda. Yeah, let me... just put up some extra reflection beams just in case. Make sure I'm picking up these items. Upgrade these proton beams. Should upgrade all the proton beams. Great, pick these up. Pick these up. Read these. Oops. Not mean to do that. It's down to kite my level up. I guess we don't really need to do that yet. Watch for Arc Elf Warriors. I forget which wave those start to spawn on. But I think the only dangerous wave is going to be the final one. Which stream was kind of laggy, but on YouTube it's working perfectly fine. Not sure why that would be. I have it set to stream the same to bowls. They must just have a better connection there. I think Twitch would have a problem with me streaming higher quality to YouTube, but I don't stream higher quality to YouTube. It should be the same quality. I don't think I would get bumped for that. The question is, did I put these points into hero health or tower damage? It's kind of in the middle of the wave. I think hero health is what I need most right now. Come on. Already has a lot of power damage. It seems to be sufficient dealing with most enemies. You're not taking too much damage from the Arc Elf Warriors, which is good news. Right? Actually, okay. Leave me alone, please. Thank you. I'll make sure I open this. It should be all my proton beams up to level 2. I didn't get these up to level 3 for the ogre. And another thing I did forget to mention. I also figured out how to lip sync my model with my microphone. So hopefully my mouth movements is working properly, or working better than before. Need to worry about picking up the equipment right now. Upgrade this. Now I think I need to start upgrading these blockades. If these warriors will let me. Who's coming to this side? Upgrade in to refill my mana. Keep the blockade alive. Keep myself alive. Blockade is folding up, it seems. Get more mana. And it's already pretty much sold, but there's nothing else to do. Factory. And that is upgrading. There we are. Where's this other enemy that's alive? Oh. There's a mage that just walked into the beams. And up next is the Hall of Core. Yeah, let's try to get my health at like 2,000, I think. That way I shouldn't be super squishy. Yeah, I am about to have to deal with more wyverns. Make sure my... Should I make sure my weapon is maxed? I could... Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with this weapon and upgrade it. I don't think I need a new one. Go ahead and unlock these. It's like my internet is still a bit unstable. Connection keeps fluctuating between green, yellow, and red. And what level am I right now? 41, okay. Could have 0 issues. It's not being able to build SAM units. And I said before, I think the new level requirement for it is only really relevant for Magus quarters. Not seeing any equipment that's standing out to me. If this is going to be as good. And this was better resistances in hero stats, but each power stats are a bit of a downgrade. Something to keep in mind is this upcoming boss does deal lightning damage. This actually seems a little better than what I'm using right now. So it does hurt my lightning damage resistance, which again is in a really bad spot right now. I'm not sure how to feel about these. Better resistances overall. And I don't think it's worth it. Power range isn't super important for me, but I still don't want to nerf it a lot. Because I still want to be able to deal with wyverns with my SAM units. And I have not been investing in that at all. I think you remembered my setup for this map, so no. I think these are going to help with my stats too much. This was very similar hero stats. Probably not as good. I think I just need to stick with what I have now. Okay. But I think I was actually using 4-length proton beams with no blockades in the upper section. It'd be... It's a start. Draw with... Why? Four... Flora. That is mana. Yeah, I think I just did 2 at a time before on the first wave, so I wouldn't have to worry about enemies getting through. This looks like ads are starting in a few minutes. We'll probably take my break after this wave. Yeah, I don't have enough mana. Get these. Oops. There's a 5D. Nothing is into the crystal in the meantime. These did start to slip through though. Am I missing something? No, they're just still spawning. We are fine. We're here. Okay, walk past my beams. We're here. We're here. And sword here. It's like this next wave and the ad breaker gonna start at about the same time. Beams up here. Forecast here. Forecast here. It's really could be spaced a bit better. Let me fix that. There you are. Okay, just starting. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Welcome, Freights. Aren't wyverns spawning this way if I need to check that? Or it's too late? Wait, why isn't it showing up? It's not showing me the enemies spawning. That's really bad, actually. I always forget the hotkey to toggle that. It does look like wyverns are spawning. crystal. Okay. Let's get SAM units up now. Thanks, get my reflection beams up too. Let's start with physical beams. Just make sure nothing's trying to shoot from the bottom. Welcome back, thank you. Get these up. That's a reflection beam. Make sure my crystal doesn't get shot at from below. I can get my buff beam set up. Isn't exactly what I had in mind, but oh well. More hero health. Leaves me with 2 defense units, which I will put in front of this crystal. There we are. Make sure these items don't get auto-sold. In case I want to use them later. And I need to upgrade as much as I can. I once again did not check wyvern spawns. I don't know if these look fire immune though. It's just the important thing. And upgrade the boss beam. Should be more wyvern spawning this wave though. No way it's the same number as last wave. Is there? Does look like that mage is being kind of annoying. That's as much as I can upgrade the themes though. I just need to start upgrading the protons. These mages are being annoying. And now they're getting bored. The recon beam, or the beam shins flew down during the waves. There we are. Upgrade the physical beam. Looks like you need to upgrade the reflection beam too. usually isn't something I need to do. Gotta upgrade them on this side. Upgrade my SAM units as well. The lasers are giving you SO2 vibes. I'm not sure what SO2 is. Keep upgrading the proton beams. To be good for the next wave. Still can't check the wyvern spawns. Which is something I'm definitely going to need to fix. Doesn't look like there are any fire immunities. I got chunks. Oh, that's fire immune. I got chunks really bad by that warrior, which tells me I really need more hero health still. Okay, what the heck just hit the crystal? Nothing should have been able to walk past because of the blockades, and nothing should have been able to shoot past because of the reflection beams. Welcome, Ellie Kiner. Yeah. Should not be allowed to just stand there. Already used my weapon this wave, so it's not like I need to save it for any XP bonus. Keep upgrading these. Keep upping my hero health. Don't think I need to upgrade my SAM units right now. Wood and these up level 2. Maybe should upgrade these as well. Ogre is spawning this wave. Yeah. One with who knows how many wyverns. That looks for auto cells. I need to be picking those up right now. Oh, thank you for the raid, Ali Kiner. I'll give you a shout out when I can. For those who don't know me, I am Gina Pearly, a added VTuber and challenge runner. I am currently doing an Ironman challenge for Dungeon Ascenders, where I'm basically playing to the campaign on Insane Hardcore, starting completely from scratch, trying not to lose a wave or lose a map or restart anything, not using the tavern at all. We're doing a group Hulk MMO Soul Link. Oh crap, I got distracted by chat again. Let's not let the crystal die. That would be very bad. You stop standing there. It's like the wave's almost done at least. No more wyverns. Okay, that was a bit of a scary. Okay, slash shutout. Are we kind near? There we are. Oh, you were doing 4 different Pokemon muscle links. Ace Gym. You would battle your partner as your rival. Sounds like you can tie him. Oh, I kinda stopped playing Pokemon pretty much. I think the grinding for levels was just too much for me. And that in combination with technically losing a battle because I thought it was going to be a double instead of a multi-battle. Hundreds of hours into it, did not feel great. And anyway, which region are you doing? Are you doing different regions? I don't think I need a new weapon. I can just take a look at the armor. This, I think, is a little better overall. Can't you first, then moving up? Oh, you're going through all of them. That's gonna take a while. You got wiped immediately. That's unfortunate. I did or tried a Soul Link of Tokyo MMO. We had one person forget to buy Pokeballs and failed encounters and then lost their starter trying to face the Sandshoe trainer in Brock's gym. The seamless better actually. Even without the hero health and the losing the hero health hurts, but I think it's better for my resistances and for my tower stats. It's been an experience. Your team only lost 2, 1 at Brock and a second because you forgot that meter and killer and double ticked. Yeah, that. You really need to look into what moves a Pokemon can learn. But even then, you'll run into Pokemon with random hidden tower types. I had to be very careful with my fortress to avoid getting hit by a stray hidden tower fire. Okay, this is better aside from fire resistance. Sure, let's go for it. Air resistance is going to be pretty important for the boss, but... or not this upcoming boss, but the final boss, which I'm not going to be using this for anyway. I'm not too concerned about that. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I appreciate the raid. And thank you for stopping by. I'll have to check out your soul link though. To unlock these. It seems a lot better than what I've been using. I mean, tower stats aren't much better. Hero stats and resistances are, though. It says a little better hero stats, but definitely not worth using. Okay, this would give me much better tower stats. It'll take a hit to my resistances and my health if I equip it. I'm gonna log off. Good luck, thank you, and have a good night or whatever time it is for you. I am tempted to take this. It may be a bad decision. I'll come back to it, I guess. Minus 15 to casting rate. That is awful. Most of these are pretty bad. I just realized my box is very full. Not sure how to feel about this one. Seems similar to what I'm using now, but probably not worth using. Okay, this has much better tower stats, but other than that, I can't even say much better. The tower stats are a bit better. Hero stats are worse. Resistances are significantly worse. Is going to select the godly items. Might need to go ahead and filter out some of the godly items I know I'm not going to be using. Just to make room in my item box. Okay, why does the game think this is better? And it's similar, but I don't think it's as good. Okay, these are much better tower stats. I do lose quite a bit of hero speed and hero damage. And the resistances are awful. You're gonna have to pass it up. I know focusing on tower stats is generally a good idea, but I also definitely can't neglect my other stats. Considering I can't completely rely on my defenses. Which I guess brings me back to... I think he just sold weapons or something that I potentially could have used. Yeah, that brings me back to this, which I think I'm going to need to pass up. Okay, you know what? Godly items can I go and sell? Anything missing important resistances? I'm absolutely not going to be using. Specifically important resistances for the final boss, which would be physical and fire. Surprising number of these actually do have both. Also, it has my stream connection. As far as I can tell, it's still been inconsistent, but people aren't saying anything about it. Right, I think trucks. Got weapons. I think OBS is still being choppy. Again, I don't think it's a problem with OBS. I think it's a problem with my internet connection. I don't think that's better. None of these are giving much in terms of shower stats. I mean, this is similar, I guess, but I don't think it's worth taking. You need to get me that fiber network. Would be nice. When a stream loses connection, sometimes it just messes up the entire stream and it becomes choppy. Well, that might be the case if my connection still wasn't great, but... or if my connection was better, but... connection still doesn't seem to be great. Is this maybe slightly better? Not really. Alright. The distances no longer look abysmal. And not very impressive either, but... yeah, really need to be. My hero health is actually above 2,000 now. I should probably be putting more points in my tower damage. Yeah, let's move on to the strong room. Yeah, so I forgot to think about my build here. It's 100 defense units. There are 6 small paths and 2 main paths. The small paths can probably be fine with just 2 4-length beams. It should be 8 times 6, 48. It's 52. The 26 per side. And the main paths. I have 26 per side. Well, orange need a SAM unit for the wyverns. Plus blockades. Let's pollution music like this. I believe it's 3 DU per blockade. Plus another 1 DU for the reflection beams. Brings me to do myself on this wave. To be doing Alright for now. Crystal's probably getting hit. It already has been. Not a ton of damage, but still not ideal. LZ not positioning is the best. Okay. So I should be fine for the small paths. Ancient 19, 22, 23. Doesn't leave enough for a buff beam, so I think I'm gonna have to go without buff beams. Which I guess is fine. Didn't put SAM units up. One here. And one here. I'll take the physical beam. Up here. That should keep it out of range of the ogre. Or out of reach, I guess I should say. I still didn't fix the enemy previewing. I really should have done that before starting this. Physical beam here. I'm gonna have to pause and look at the hotkey for it. It looks like wyverns are spawning. The fire immune ones though. Which is lucky. They heal. Die. I need my Proxon beams. I guess I can position like this. Okay. Let me look this up now. Dungeon Descenders hot cheese. Where is... It wouldn't be H. I don't think. Where's the enemy preview toggle? I know there is one. Oh, it's 0. I think. No, it's O. There we are. Deer wouldn't make any sense. That's a building hotkey. Yeah, let's just bring my hero health up to 100. 100 points. I need to upgrade all my proton beams. Probably upgrade my sand units as well. Looks like 5 wyverns coming from each side. Accidentally canceled that upgrade. Okay, can I learn how to move? That one's not fire. Can't really kill on the other side. This one's fire. Like, all the wyverns on the wave come out at once. Oh, the chest set. Oops. Chest open, items pick up. Stop hitting that key, please. Upgrade the proton beams. Keep upgrading on this side. This is the side the boss is coming from. Ogres are also coming down this way. I have a lot I need to keep track of on this class compared to others. Let's keep upgrading these. And my health's up. You don't want to be dying during the boss fight. And then repair everything that needs to be repaired. Probably upgrade blockades once. What I was trying to upgrade. I do also want to upgrade that. So an ogre is gonna spawn from each side. So the one from this side is going to be weaker. No fire immune wyverns yet. It's not that side. And this side. The watcher one more spawn. Flip the wrong side. Ogres are here. I guess I should focus on the stronger one. My defenses are probably going to be able to take care of the weaker one. more wyverns are coming. Yeah. This thing is hanging out off the beams. I'm surprised there aren't any more wyverns. There's only 5 crusade, I think. Got a queen nest. Upgrade my blockades more. My health up to 100. Got more points in power damage. A bit concerned about this upcoming wave. I didn't upgrade these more. These are all level 3 now. 12 wyverns per side. Just a lot. This one's fiery. They made it. Did you make another champ account? It looks like the ogres aren't really much of a problem because they're aggroing onto the SAM units that aren't in range of hitting them. It's like I positioned the blockades perfectly. And me and Wyvern over here. Warriors are hunting me. It's going surprisingly well. Just let me upgrade the beams, please. Like watching a meteor shower. Run to the computers. Oh, the internet cafe. Let's go ahead and open these chests while I have the chance. Are they... We're over here. Right, open this, please. It's attacking my SAM unit. My SAM unit! How dare you? That is an experience bonus lost, which isn't ideal. Okay, this again. Okay, not sure how much good upgrading my physical beam is going to do. Running out of time. Okay. Boss time. This boss is a bit of a stat check. The defenses on the other side should be fine without me. So I can focus on keeping the boss occupied. Ideally, I keep it standing on the beams like this without shoving my physical beam at all. I need to watch out for kobolds. Of course, the boss's missiles. And it moves my blockade. Chances elsewhere seem to be doing fine. This is half HP. Same units went down. That's a bend of warrior. And I'm dead, that's not good. Now hopefully my beams are able to finish the job. I think I might lose as the goblins got through. I don't think the boss is dying fast enough. The boss is diverting enemies off of the proton beams, which is really bad. Yeah, this is a loss. Oh well. It was a bit close, I think, but me dying there kinda screwed me. Oh well. The question is, now how am I going to get past Maga's quarters with Series EV?
I hope you won't miss these items. Kids these days wear the strangest clothing.
Because that is going to be a huge problem.
There that.
Hey, they added the new character. I still need to get it. Gosh, even with how many points I dumped into hero health, I still died way too easily, it seemed like. I had 100 points in hero health, plus at least 30 from my armor. And my resistances weren't great, but at least they weren't negative. Oh well. Time to start the next attempt, I guess.
Etheria.
And hopes that I'm going to be able to deal with wyverns on longest quarters. Let me make sure I'm actually positioning this correctly. This needs to go like here. I hope that works. I couldn't be getting that wrong again. Guess we'll just have to find out. That's starting again in a few minutes. Okay, looks like that wasn't positioned properly. But nothing's dead yet, so I'm fine to just restart.
Etheria.
This can go here. And then this can go here. I should at least be able to build out goblins on the first wave. Guess we'll see whether I get it right this time. What is that goblin doing? Okay, that goblin died. Positioning is at least good enough. First wave done. Points in our damage. And ads are starting here, so I will take my break now and be back in a few minutes. Right, I am back. Present up my blockades. And all the banana crystals that dropped. And repair my beams, I guess. Hopefully I'm able to get a good weapon so I can deal with the wyverns. I need to use it on this phase though. Go ahead and stir it. Lay out my other defenses. Make sure I remember how to position these properly. More points in beam damage. Right, this just needs to be in line. This needs to be offset a little. And this one needs to be offset by more. Can't build your selection beams yet. Go with the Akira over here. Proton beam here. Make sure you pick up the mana crystals from the floor. Or at least as many as I can. Guess I can just put these up. I don't need to go for the chests right away. Just need to make sure I'm able to open them without taking damage. It doesn't look like... It looks like a helmet dropped on the other side. Yeah, let's put my reflection beams. Help deal with the archers. I need to upgrade these protons. It's taking a surprising amount of time to upgrade. obviously my casting rate isn't going to be what it was as the end of last attempt. You're level 1. It all gets banked. Avoid the archers. Attempt is going smoothly so far. Nine points in team tick rate. I can probably just go ahead and repair these and call it good. Go ahead and thank my mana. Is why not? I get my boxed items since I have the time. Don't need to open the chest right away. And just let my defenses do their thing. Yeah, nice when I'm able to do that. Considering how hectic things can get. Most of the enemies are spawning now. I can go pick up all the items. Right, I need points in team health. Okay, any of these stuffs better? Probably not. This one does not have a charge speed bonus, which isn't great. I think I'm just gonna have to settle for now. That is negative charge speed. Alright, to any of these. If decent stats. Let's see, it's a beam damage is not bad. As well go with sheer durability. I have nothing better. Not actually sure whether this is better or worse than what I'm using. In terms of raw DPS, it's probably better. Shira. First step bonus. This is bad. It's probably the best I'm gonna get for now. It's not going to give me a set bonus or anything, is it? No. May later on, but I guess I'll stick with this for the time being. Alright, what was I using for this map? I think it was 4 protons per side. Plus physical and reflection beams. Then an extra 4 lengths proton on the sides that the ogre can come from. So now... Right, I need to put the physical beams all the way down here. Focus on physical beams first. Then I can put up a couple proton beams. On, I guess, this side. And I can descend on the other side. It actually has kind of a lot of projectiles for this fight in the game. Honestly, it would be pretty good if it weren't so slow. It's more proton beams up. Is the run? Hopefully. Gosh, this shoots so slow. The archers did not shoot the crystal. That's good. I think I need a few points in casting rate. Just need probably 5 for the ogre. We're getting some reflection beams up. On. There we are. I can start on this chest here and work my way around to the other side. This is the side without the reflection beam. Oh, we jumped the gun there using my weapon there. Probably could have just did this without using it, so I'm kind of giving up free XP. Upper suction beam here. Yeah, I don't have time to finish that. And pick up all the items. Finish building my croutons. It is kind of interesting how if you play this game enough, you'll just start to get a feel for how enemies move. That even though something will be seemingly vulnerable, most enemies are still going to walk into your defenses. As long as they're positioned properly. I really hope that getting past Maga's quarters is not going to be too bad of a struggle. Let's be honest, it probably is. Just barely finished that in time. probably took an unnecessary... I can word. Took an unnecessary risk there by not canceling that. More points in beam damage. I think my upgrades are coming along well. I obviously haven't really had time to look at the weapons I'm picking up, but the lack of green borders is concerning. I didn't pick up the items over there. Oh well. One of them had green borders at least. Wolves have started spawning. Why is it mainly this side over here where the kobolds will stand outside of the beam when they light their fuse? Am I just not spreading them out enough over here? And it feels silly that I'm not upgrading the middle beams. I'm pretty sure the only difference aside from length is how much health they have. I guess their positioning, of course. Be upgrading over here. Also, I need to upgrade my physical beams. Okay, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just put more points in beam damage. That was probably a mistake. Most likely should have put those 3 points in hero damage. Also, I left myself enough mana to upgrade the blockades, which is important. Don't have enough to upgrade that last BM. That should be Cyan. I'm also wasting time by picking up items right now. Guess I could fight the time pretty easily there. Dude, that's level 2. Read these middle beams to level 2. I should upgrade the physical beams more, I guess. So I don't know which direction the ogre's going yet, but I do have time. I can fill up my mana. I don't have the max mana to really upgrade more aside from the reflection beam. Unlun. This is almost dead. Upgrade the right thing, please. So let me repair this so the ogre doesn't take it out. I do have enough casting rate, which is the important thing. There we are. Now I need to find the weapon to upgrade. Also put some points in hero health. Pick up the mana, repair, and upgrades, I mean. We'll see in terms of the chances for some reason. Everything has been picked up. Did I get anything better is the question. Okay, this is much stronger for individual projectiles. I don't think I should focus on having multiple projectiles though. And this can be upgraded to max projectiles, but I don't think that's for that. I should focus on what gives me the most power immediately for dealing with these wyverns. And I believe that's the weapon I'm currently holding. Not want to unlock that. Okay, in terms of armor, do any of these give good stats? It's not looking great, I have to say. It says boots give good power damage. Looking Grimble. True. Any other stat weapons? Doesn't really look like it. Guess we should lock these. I need to sell more stuff. Just for the banner to upgrade. Yeah, let's max out the range damage on this if I can. Not bad for individual projectiles. I'm not sure whether it's enough. Deal with longest quarters. Welcome, Supreme King. Guess we'll just have to find out. I think I remember. I'll show this map. Although I need to consider that I don't have access to SAM units, which does throw off the numbers. I can use 65 defense units on proton beams, which leaves another 25. I don't need to do that. If I use 9 defense units on blockades, another 55 on proton beams, that leaves 60. That leaves 26 defense units left. This I'm able to build. That's right, I think I was using whatchamacallits buff beams. I am close to level 20. It's 12 defense units and buff beams. Leaves another 14, which I guess I can use for extra proton beams in the middle. With the ogre. These guys end up being a lot. The real threat on this map is going to end up being the... Ben is not bad, I don't think. It might be enough. We shall see. You're welcome, Wes. Nice 3-stream streak. There's the run. Oh, the first run I ended up losing to the second boss because I died to it despite dumping so many points in my hero health. And getting past this map again is going to be difficult because I'm no longer able to use SAM units for the wyverns. I just need to focus my share of damage, and weapon damage is enough. You believe in the journey. Thank you. I will do my best, and I'm not gonna give up even though it's not looking good. Right, that's 5 proton beams on the front, which is what I was using before. Try to pick up mana from here. No wyverns are spawning yet, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna try to hopefully get enough experience from this wave. Level up again and put more points in my hero stats. Means I really need to make sure I don't get hit or use my weapon. My reflection beams up. Now found 14 defense units to spare. I guess I can put up some more proton beams here. Let's go with 4 here. Or here. 3 here. And 3 here. If I position my bust beam correctly, hopefully it can hit all of these defenses. "11 boosted towers." Yeah, it's positioned perfectly. I was not able to level up from that. 2 irons per side. To make sure I get a theme up in time. There we are. Irons did not waste time spawning. I think for that chest already was a mistake. I'm able to deal with this wave at least. Next wave is going to be more difficult though. I don't know why, but the way I see it is cute. Hey, what exactly? Right. Yeah, let's upgrade the buff theme. Let's get it ready to completely fry the ogre when it shows up. They don't have to worry about it. You're watching my stream at work cleaning up. Hopefully you don't get in trouble for that. But it's going alright, I guess. Could be better, could be worse. Butterfly is switching accounts again. Gotta upgrade these buff themes, I guess. I said something's name. I'm not sure what you would be referring to. Need to make sure I'm actually... Oh, I accidentally canceled that. Okay, got my level up replying. Or Byron's per side now. Which means big clusters show up, which I'm going to have a harder time dealing with. This still took a little bit of damage, but at least it wasn't a ton. If I threw away after making an awful pun. Should not have let myself get hit there. Missing out on experience points. A ton about the buff themes. If I fall into the lava... Yeah, I'd die if I fall into the lava. And because I'm playing on hardcore, I do not respawn until the end of the wave. Right, time to get these beams upgraded. Wanna jump? Not really. This map is a bit hazardous for new players. Or just players not paying attention. Because they will just jump into the lava and die. He's up to level 1. But probably upgrade everything. Probably don't need to upgrade the reflection beams, but everything else should probably be level 1 at least. Let's put more points in beam damage. Maybe could have used more hero damage there, but hopefully I can deal with the wyverns myself. There is going to be one plane where 4 spawn at a time per side. And that's going to be the scary part. Thank you less for the less I can word. Okay, wyverns spawning. And they're dead. Seems like it takes about 5 shots to kill one. Let's not get myself killed. I don't even need to upgrade these or open these yet. I don't know what I'm doing. It's already upgraded. Good, and upgrade this. Okay, here's the hard part. Make sure these die before the crystal does. Oh gosh, crystal's almost dead and there's still more wyverns. Okay. Need to make sure I start killing these immediately. Come on. Just barely. Okay. Wyverns are down. We might be in the clear. Ogre is spawning now. Okay. Looks like my beams are dealing plenty of damage to it. Okay. I think this is doable. Not focusing on additional projectiles was probably the right choice there. Yeah, let's go. Beam health. Let's get it. Exactly. Yeah, trying to open the chest during that last wave there was almost a throw. I kind of took a chunk of damage doing it. If I had died, that would have been really dumb of me. Just to let a sliver of HP. Okay. I am going to need a better weapon once I get to... well... Hall of Court, probably. And I don't need to be... I'm not going to need to be as short-sighted at that point. Which is nice. And these weapons that I can currently equip are immediately standing out to me. I'm not that smooth today. Yeah, my internet is acting up. It has been acting up. That's probably why I've been getting disconnected from Astral Party. Neat. Good armor. And break starting in a few minutes. Do I take that? And it's a nerf to my power stats, which I really cannot neglect. The attempts before last. The consequences of that mistake were seen when the kobolds were able to run past my proton beams and blow up the crystal. On this upcoming map. We don't really use blockades there. I can't really rely on blockades on that map. Right? Exam, probably not. And I think that has better stats overall. So it is a hit to my beam damage. How is this? Plus my internet says stream will be smooth. I appreciate it. Hopefully it works out. Alright, which food store I take is the question. Probably not these. Minus 19 overall to physical damage resistance is bad. But ads are starting here. The R will be back in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. I still haven't really decided on which bits I want to use. I'd probably just stick with the power damage. I think that's the safest option. And I could just save one of these for later. It says pretty good stats overall, aside from the physical damage resistance. And as for a stat weapon, and this thing will give 0 health. I don't think I'm going to be relying on hero health. I think for dealing with the boss, I just need to have my defenses take care of it with my setup. Alright. On to the next level. I do pretty much remember my setup. Pretty easy to remember, I think. I think I had that lined up correctly. Maybe it's a little off. That one seems a bit better. Yeah, I'm just gonna redo this one. There we are. I'm kind of slow on time now, but oh well. Probably gonna have to use my weapon here anyway. One shot's the goblin. Actually, get the orcs. I use that one orc. For damage is actually pretty good right now, I guess. Yeah, the orcs coming from up there should absolutely die. Even without my buff beams up. But he's gonna have to take the one on this side a little short. Got buff beams. I'm not missing any mana. Doesn't look like it. Now my defenses should be able to handle everything. Unless my numbers just aren't good enough. Or I guess if I position my beams wrong. These inks are good. Put my physical beam here. Yeah, let's just put more points in beam damage. Get these buff beams upgraded. Did not actually mean to upgrade this one, but oh well. Just auto-targeted the lowest level buff beam in range. It's not to upgrade this one to level 3. And that's hopefully enough for the kobolds. Looks like it. I think. Get this one up to level 3. Pick up these items. And it will just upgrade the protons up here. I want to make sure the global defenses are as strong as possible before anything else. I didn't get these at level 2. Get these up to level 2. Let's get out of range of those. This one's now level 3. Yeah, more points and beam damage. And level 3. And there's just one more I need to get to level 3. Like all the mana, make sure I'm not missing any items. Enough mana to upgrade this last one, so I'll just upgrade my other buff beams. All the chests open. These are now maxed. Oh, now they're maxed. And max out my other buff beams. The most important thing after the buff beams are maxed, I think maxing out all the beams near the physical beam. Which I will need to make sure doesn't go down before the boss. Well, before the boss gets to it, I should say. Beams are all maxed. And upgrade that. And these proton beams here. More beam damage. I'd probably get all my protons up to level 1 just to make sure they don't go down. It'll be a problem if that happens. These are level 1. These need to be level 1. I believe that's all the items. Don't need to pick this up right away. Oh, we should have rotated the other way around. That almost one-shot me. level 1. The faintest level 2 is starting to get low. I'm sure these are level 2. Come on. Really? Not letting me target what I want to target. Okay, is the physical beam holding up? It is. Not sure how long it can though. It doesn't upgrade it now. Since it's getting low. Might need to repair it. Need to make sure it doesn't go down too early. The mage finally got born. Now let's repair everything I can. Guess I should upgrade these in the backs. Looks like basically everything was ready. Here's the boss. Hopefully either I'm able to handle it myself or it lands on the games when the volcano dies. Which isn't really where I want it to be. It's working. I made a mistake. There we are. Honestly, using my Equers might make this a bit easier. Like this full HP. Ah, she's right on top of me, and I'm done. Okay. He's not standing on the beams right now. Okay. Hey. Yes. A run is done. It's probably gonna take a while. to I guess I'll just call it here. I'll probably go back to trying Jetster next Dungeon Defender stream. I'm definitely not giving up on Series EV. I still think it's doable. I think I kind of proved it's doable just by getting past Maga's quarters after the nerf. But anyway, let's find some trade. Is anyone else streaming Dungeon Defenders right now by chance? Looks like there is. No idea who they are, but I go ahead and raid. A new person from time to time. Channel is followers, subscriber only chat. Also not even playing in English. Maybe I'll raid someone else. Yeah, Juge isn't streaming right now. His PC died? That's unfortunate timing. Let's just go at that. Alright. If you're watching on YouTube and would like to join the raid, feel free to switch over to Twitch. Next stream should be at some point next week. Either Tuesday or over the weekend. I'll try to stream Run and Bun and get my video out before then. Sadly, things didn't really work out today. But as I said, I will be trying again as usual. But as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.